Hello, everybody. This is C4 Explorer, and today I've been going on a bit of an explore trip. Kind of unsuccessful at a couple places, but I just pulled up on this place here. This is an old school. I actually talked to over here to my left. There were some guys that were hanging out that live over here. Not in the school in their house, but I went over and asked him. I said, "Would anybody have an issue with me, being here and just kind of filming and stuff?" And the guy told me he said, "Nah, you're fine." He told me that he used to go to this school. It's an old high school, apparently. Um, he said that it closed in 1976. I don't know exactly when it opened, but oh wow, this already looks pretty cool. But he told me it had closed because they went to they built a new school basically for the county. So they shut this one down and they've left it abandoned. See, we've already got a little bit of vandalism, unfortunately. This one's been sitting here for a long time. Sometimes I wake up grouchy, other times I let him sleep. Wow, I love this. This is great. We have signage. Feel free to pause this if you want to read it. Wife and dog missing. Reward for dog. If it weren't for flashbacks, I'd have no memory at all. That's nice. Yeah. That sounds kind of like me sometimes. You want breakfast in bed, sleep in the kitchen. I think he was telling me that they used this as a country club for a while. I'm going to guess maybe 10, 20 years ago, if not later. Or earlier, I mean. You can tell that they have a lot of remains from back when it would have been like a social club or something. The men are the cocks of the walk. Oh, wow, and there's one drawn on the... Okay, really? That's interesting. Not the graffiti. The graffiti, it is what it is, but... Yeah, I went to... Oh, wow, yeah, he told me this was the auditorium. Oh. Cool. It's huge. Got lots of stuff kind of left behind. We got old Christmas decorations. I can feel this floor creaking. I mean, it feels pretty sturdy, but yeah, I'm definitely just gonna have to really pay attention to where I'm walking here. Gotta pan around. Wonder if they have a piano somewhere. There, I'm gonna turn on my big light. Spotlight. Yeah, I asked him, I said, I don't even see any no trespassing signs. He said, nah. He said, nobody's going to bother you probably. And I said, I hope I can find a way in. And I got he's like, oh, I'm sure you will. I was like, oh, yeah, there's always a way in. And then I said, that's what she said. And we had a little laugh, and then we went on our way. Okay. Is that supposed to say Elvis? We got some raffle tickets. I'm just going to say it again. I'm so sorry for the stupid graffiti. I've seen a little bit of kind of racist-y stuff, and of course we always got to see the wall wieners. And it's been a while since I've been in a horribly vandalized building, so sometimes Sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you get wall wieners. Some days you're the baby, and some days you're the diaper. All right, go back the way we came. This is impressive. We have a set of legs, blue ribbon. What am I hearing? I think I'm hearing an airplane. We got feathers all over the floor. You can see the original roof before they added the drop ceilings. No exits. Huh. I'm just kind of looking at all the stuff on the walls too, like see a little cowboy boot. So yeah, this probably served as like maybe like a bingo hall and a dance hall, maybe. You know, you have a little community functions. A storage room is just random stuff. Okay. Yeah, I went to a jail that I've been wanting to get into for a long time, and they put up a new fence in front of it, or really just a gate so people can't like drive onto the property right next to it. And really didn't see a way in, and my understanding, whoa, that's cool. Grand Ole Opry. We have Will Gunnell. We have the Pocket Change. Ty Herndon, I've heard of him. The Lost and Found. Oh. Jack Balls. B.B. King. I don't know anybody who doesn't know B.B. King. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the ladies are the hens. Remember, we had the roosters. They painted over the wallpaper, and it started peeling. Kind of a... sorry about that, guys. What was I saying? I was talking about... I don't know. I was talking about something. I'll get back to it. Okay, let's see. I was already here. Now I'm getting turned around again. Okay. Yeah, we haven't come back over here. This looks like definitely a snack bar area. I still got some cups and little fry thingies. Oh, wow. They had a little... I guess this would have been maybe the cafeteria, or maybe they added this in after it was a school. Sweet. I mean, aside from all the derogatory stuff, this is pretty cool. Look, it's like a down-home, rustic, just like a little country place to come and eat. We got a cool chandelier. Or not really a chandelier, it's just a fancy light fixture. That's your mom. We have... That's Jeff Gordon, right? I think that was Jeff Gordon, and if it wasn't, I'm really sorry. I'm not really huge into NASCAR, so. Oh wow, vintage soda coolers. Okay, authorized personnel only. Oh, we got the fridge that's already open. Let's see. Is that a guest checkbook here? Forget everything you know. Done. Calendar over here. That says July 2015. So, yeah, I got some, the cash box, the old Pepsi machine. Why do people have to vandalize stuff like that? And why do you have to do it at all? But seriously, like, why do you got to do it on a vintage machine, Pepsi machine, or a fireplace? All right. I got some little trays for nachos and some little buckets. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Are those can't be full. No. They look relatively current as far as, like the cans. I'm talking about the cans here. Food. And then I'm going to get another look at this. Be a pepper drink. Dr. Pepper. Got a lot of water in here. The fridge does not stink, so far as I can smell. We got an ice pack in there. Let's see here. Oh, okay. We got a coffee percolator. The American flag over there. Something just fell out of the ceiling. Did that come on camera? It looked like something like a string or something came out of the ceiling. That is an old microwave. I'm not entirely sure when they were invented, but I guess that's like 60s, 70s maybe. The snowman. Coconut. Bubble fluid. Hand soap. Does anybody remember Comet? So we got Orange Glow, we got Folgers, Spot Shot. I remember those old. Maybe they still sell them. I don't know. That really doesn't look that vintage. The Barkeeper's Friend. I don't know if I'm sure I've seen that too. Yeah, the old Comet scouring powder. I know I'm kind of all over the place as far, I'm just like every time I see something, I got to point a camera at it. I just kind of want to capture everything. We got a menu board down here. Yeah, those are definitely pre-2020s prices on there. Okay, now I got to find my way to another part of the school. Let's see, I think did I come in through there? No. Where did I come in from? Anybody remember? Oh, look at that. It's a rug. Somebody still had to spray paint over it. No, I came over there. Okay. This can't be all of it. He said something about a tunnel somewhere. So I don't think this is all the school. So I think, I'm gonna pause it. We can kind of look over here and see what we got. Got NASCAR picture. Probably the trash cans. That's neat. Like a 3D picture of a piano. Pretty cool. Yes. These old tables. Are we having fun yet? A little bit, yeah. I just keep seeing more to it. Like the more I walk around in here, I'm seeing like more stuff like this frosted design glass. It's pretty neat. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and try to find access to more parts of the school. So I'll be right back. So see you in a minute. All right, we made it back. I have 2 ways to go. I'm going to go ahead and start with downstairs. Yeah, I walked out of the that stage area, and I was in the back. So yeah, this is what he was talking about then. Yeah, because he said there was a like a little tunnel that led up under the cafeteria. Oh wow! I got to show this off, and unfortunately, somebody wrote something really cruel on this. So, I'm trying to get, sorry guys, I'm trying to get through that. Oh, there's a couple of them. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. If I can keep like the horrible graffiti out of a shot, I will. So I hope they didn't totally destroy this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. It's an old Volkswagen Beetle. And there's two of them. That is awesome. I got a lot of stuff on the floor over here. We got a lot of stuff to check out here. Wow. Oh, wow. What is that, like 60s? Maybe 70s? What do y'all think? I have Bug Pack products. That is so cool. Wow. Abandoned vehicles. Trident, United Way. I'm reading a thing over there. Okay, let's go check out. Ow. I got my foot stuck. Check out this one. That looks like something would go on a train, but I don't really know. There's an engine. I'll bet these are the engines, maybe from the bugs. Wow. We got old tires. We have old Winston ad for either cigarettes or chewing tobacco. Oh, wow. I'm really impressed with that. Like, and I don't know if that guy knew these were in here. He might have. I don't know. I mean, he lives over here, but if he did know, he kept it a surprise. Or he just forgot about it and didn't say anything. Wow. Still has the seats in it. You got the clutch. Manual transmission. Give you a full view here of the best I can of the console. What does it have for mileage? 27,000. Is that right? And we have the old tape deck. I don't know if that's factory or not. Whoa. That is cool. Something fell on it. Oh, wow. Oh, this is going to be a really interesting explore. Look at this. 10-ounce bottle of this Tar Heel State. I'll let you pause if you want to read some of that. Something I really didn't know for a lot of my life, that Pepsi was actually created in New Bern, Carolina, a little town called New Bern, North Carolina. And of course, you have Coke was created in Atlanta. That is so neat. God, we got a lot to go through, guys. Look at this. Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm going to try to... It's a 6-pack of Pepsi. I'm going to kind of turn this around like weird, but they're old and rusted. They're empty. So I don't know if they got punctured or they broke open and maybe it's just, came out over the years, or, I mean, did somebody, do like a, what do you call that? Shotgunning, I think. I don't know, whenever you pop a hole in the can and, oh, more vintage Coke bottles. Wow. Pepsi over here, PepsiCo, red, something. Wow. A cardiac pack. See, these are the kind of places I love where you can go in and, I mean, it's neat to see places like, you go into a hospital, you see medical equipment, you go into a school, you see desks and stuff, whatever, a house, you see, the furniture and all that. But some of these places where, they've been abandoned for so long and people use them for storage and to kind of throw trash away and stuff. And I mean, you'd be surprised at some of the vintage stuff you'll find, like little moldy teddy bears. Wow, we got shelving over here. What's this? J.R. Ewing's private stock. I'm assuming that's probably beer or something, or malt liquor beverage, maybe. Yeah, if anybody remembers any of this stuff, yeah, shout it out in the comments. I mean, some of it I kind of remember. I don't know. I mean, if it's for me, like I was a kid in the 80s, kind of like my teenage years in the 90s. So, I still know what like 8-track players are. And I've used an 8-track player. Rotary telephones, dial tone, those dial-up internet where you hook it up to the modem and it makes this horrible squalling sound for a few minutes while it loads or whatever, or connects. I got some cassette tapes there. We got, that looks like a blood pressure cuff, or not a cuff, but I mean the maybe it's just it's probably just a regular thermometer, I guess. Wow. We have a clock over here. I lose my light. Guilford Dairy. Okay. Guilford is the county I live in here in North Carolina. Whoops. Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry about the chounciness, guys. Wow. Look at that lampshade. I don't think that's actual stained glass. I think that's looked like plastic. If we have that, there's got to be a pool table in here, and I still haven't found a piano. We'll get there. Okay, I'm going to pause this because this is going to take so long to get over all this. All right, I'm back, and it happened again. Okay, first of all, I just stepped in this because I wasn't paying attention to what was below me. It says universal transhydraulic fluid. Is that what this is? I mean, it's slippery as hell. God. Good thing I'm wearing the boots for, my exploring boots. But it happened again, look. There's more Beetles. Oh, I am so calling this the Beetle School. Oh, wow. That is so cool. German engineering. Now, my mother was really in love with the Beatles, but when she finally got one, it was one of the newer ones they made in the 90s. She put little ladybug spots all over it and stuff. Oh. We got our driving gloves. Back seat. I'm going to shut that. Yay. I'm guessing, so I'm seeing a lot of stuff in here, like the grease, for instance, and I saw one of those little dollies that you can roll yourself under a car like a mechanic would use, and this is a drive shaft here, or not drive shaft, axle. I'm seriously guessing they probably used this as an auto garage at some point. Wow. Look at that. Dylan. Let's see, I'm going to look for the date. Is April 2003 safety inspection. So it was on the road, or it had its last inspection. I have to do math. You got to be kidding me. 18 years ago? I don't know. I'm not doing math. I'm sorry. I got some, it's a zero turn radius mower here. Regular, kind of like an older riding mower. A Volkswagen trunk door over there. These don't look like they're in too bad a shape. And this hooks up to a trailer. Oh wow, an old stoplight. That's interesting. Huh. That's neat. I never know what you're gonna run into. Old traffic light. And this thing. Oh, I thought those were blades. Okay, yeah, that's probably like for what, like a rototiller or something. Okay. 26 minutes. There's me, guys. Hi, everybody. What we got in here? I got a bunch of paint supplies. Do we have another car in here? We do not have another car in here. I see why. It says no parking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and head upstairs, guys, and continue this. I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. Oh, sorry. So I'll be right back. All right, folks. Made it kind of upstairs where we were just before it went into the Beetle room. And I really had to work for it, too. That's why I'm all out of breath. Trying to climb around because they had stuff barricaded. And, it had been ripped off and everything. I had to climb around a bunch of detritus. Oh, shit! Oh, sorry, guys. That's why you gotta pay attention. Oh, I didn't notice that sink. And then whenever I stepped on that, I stepped like right there. And I literally felt that floor try to buckle. Or sink. Okay. Gotta pay attention. It's the kind of stuff that gets you killed. I mean, the floor still feels pretty solid, but I mean, we can tell just by looking in here that there's been a lot of collapse. In fact, when I was talking to the neighbor over here, he told me that he said, well, you look at the roof and there's been so much structural damage, water getting in. They keep saying they can't save it. Whoa. And that's a lot of times what happens is that they let it sit for so long and they say, well, we can't afford to tear it down, or it's a historical property, so we don't want to like destroy a historical property, but we don't have the money to renovate and fix it. So unfortunately stuff gets abandoned. And see, yeah, look at that, guys. I go right through that. I'm not walking any further. It looks like kitchen stuff. Stuff gets abandoned, and sometimes the security just kind of slips, or people just kind of forget about it. I mean, you have a bad element that comes in, the people that want to destroy and steal and, all kinds of stuff. And obviously, that hurt. That's a lot of what trespassing laws are for. A lot of the time, it's a liability thing for one thing, because you get somebody that, goes through a floor like I almost did, and they get hurt, so they want to sue. And they want to get money. Hey, don't get me wrong. Like, when I'd like to be able to, like, go out and do something and have it end badly, and then somebody pays me for it. I mean, it's a nice idea, but it's kind of lazy, I guess. I mean, you gotta be accountable for your own actions, I suppose. But anyways, there's also questions of resale value and appraisals and stuff. Like, maybe they're holding on to the building for a while and they can renovate it or something, but you get some fool with a spray can, smashing up windows and all that kind of stuff. Rain and water gets in. And it's not always people that do it necessarily. Sometimes, stuff just deteriorates. You get wild animals and everything. I'm really speechifying on this, aren't I? I think I've talked about this before. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. It's to protect the owners and to protect their property, which I understand. I really do. But, it's unfortunate, because all this stuff, as much as they're trying to preserve things, they're really just not doing anything with it. Which, when the Urban Explorer comes into the show, whoa, we just want to go around and document and take pictures and stuff, and we get lumped in. You're gonna hurt the property. Or we let you in, we gotta let everybody in. But we still get lucky sometimes. Okay, I really wanted to go that way, but the floor is so bad over there. It's just too much of a risk. I mean, you guys saw it just a second ago. Kind of thinking this might be it of it. Of course, I have 35 and a half minutes for this video, and I'm already at almost 33. So, I don't see enough to really justify a part 2, to be honest with you. But, I hope y'all enjoyed this. And of course I thank y'all for watching. I appreciate your viewership and, the likes and the comments. I always appreciate hearing from y'all. And I always try to get back when I can, respond to you, give you a little heart, give you a little like, and try to pump out more content. It's getting to be almost springtime. Right now it's almost March. Still have a few videos that you'll already have seen by now coming out from my trip down south. And, oh wait, I never came in here. I don't think I can go in there. And then I have this one and a couple of Greensboro Explorers. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and quit running out the clock, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do my photo shoot here. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope I'm going to continue to keep bringing you great content, or, the best I can do. I love you guys. I appreciate your all support. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. This has been C4 Explorer at an abandoned high school. And, yeah, sorry, I'm sweating and everything. Okay, anyway, so this has been C4 Explorer at an abandoned high school and community center for a little while. I will see y'all next time. Y'all be safe. Y'all have fun. And, I will see you on the next adventure. Have a great day. Goodbye.